introduce Sandra Hartlieb for our 5th. Okay, folks, I know you're having fun.
She's going to be coming around.
This is going to be quite the entrance, so you're going to want to watch this.
No, she didn't want that.
You're really going to want to watch this. I want to introduce Sandra Hartlieb, our keynote speaker for our 5th annual Moms in the Middle program, an award-winning biblical scholar, author, and national speaker known for her powerful storytelling and creative ministry with a background in communications and theater, so that gives you a clue, from Indiana University, and pastoral ministry certification from Notre Dame. Sandra has spent decades inspiring others through drama, education, and faith formation. She has led mission trips from the United States and Kenya, directed theatrical productions, and served as director of adult faith formation at St. Lawrence Catholic Church. Her vivid portrayals of biblical women and deep spiritual insights invite audiences to explore their faith and magnify the Lord in transformative ways. Please warmly welcome Sandra.
Come in. Welcome. I'm Pua. Shifra and I share this tent here in the desert, just as we shared a home in Egypt. We're midwives, you know. I was just reminiscing about our time in Egypt. Here in our desert tents, we have become nomads. We no longer live in brick houses and enjoy fresh fish and vegetables. Oh, I'm not complaining. Oh, no, absolutely not. Here in the desert, we are free. Here in the desert, we are free to worship the one true God, Yahweh. Moses learned his name, and he told it to us. But in Egypt, there was an evil Pharaoh who planned to wipe out an entire generation of Hebrew children. But he did not succeed. Oh, but he tried. At first, he forced our men into harsh labor, making bricks and building his monuments. But that was not enough. So then he commanded them to stay in the work camps, thinking that if they could not go home to their wives, there would be no more children. We women had a solution for that. On the night when the moon was dark, we crept quietly into the work camps. We brought water for the men to wash and fish for them to eat. And then we stayed a while, spending time with our husbands. Pharaoh's plan was not succeeding. And that's when he summoned us, Shifra and myself, to the throne room. Oh, I still shiver to think of it. As we walked into his gilded throne room, danger seemed to hang in the air. there he was, Pharaoh, the ruler of all Egypt, a god to his people. He looked down on us as if we were nothing more than the dust beneath his feet. And then he spoke those terrible words. When you act as midwife for the Hebrew women, and you look upon the birthing stool, if the child is male, kill him. If it is a girl, you may allow her to live. And then he just dismissed us with a flick of his hand, as if he were flicking away a fly. Oh, I couldn't believe what I heard. Kill him. A precious newborn. A sweet, precious child who had just taken its first breath. I was so angry. I wanted to throw something at him. I didn't. I could feel Shifra next to me, trembling. These hands had delivered life. I had heard the cries of newborn sons and daughters. I had seen the joy in a mother's eyes. In my mind, I determined I would never obey that horrible command. We didn't say a word. We just bowed our heads and shuffled out of the throne room as quickly as we could go. Our God-given gift is to bring life into the world. How could we kill innocent children? I thought about cradling newborn boys. There was no way that I was going to follow that horrible command. I said to Shifra, let's make a vow. We will never follow that command. We serve the God of life. And we will give life to the children and the mothers. We determined to never kill baby boys. And each time I held one, I whispered a prayer over him. I prayed that he would grow strong. I prayed that he would live long enough to know freedom. I prayed that he would never be snatched out of his mother's arms. More and more daughters and sons were born to our people. Pharaoh noticed. Of course he did. He had spies everywhere who must have reported that there were baby boys amongst our families. Oh, we thought about dressing them like girls. or maybe hiding them as Jochebed had done. Pharaoh summoned us once again to the throne room. He sent a courier to our home. Oh, the man was all puffed up with importance and looking around our home as he thought he was disgusted to set foot in there. Oh, long gone are the days of Joseph, when the Egyptians respected our people, when they treated us with some measure of respect. The courier just sneered and said, Pharaoh expects you to report to the throne room today. And he handed me this order. Oh, I tried not to tremble when he handed me this scroll, but now my hands won't stop shaking. Shiphrah and I went to our knees. Oh, Adonai, show us the way. Save us from our enemies. We kneel before you, and we give you all the glory. Give us wisdom so that we will be able to stand before anyone. Our prayer gave us courage. And we made a plan. Oh, a bold plan. But we knew that we served the God of life. I clutched Shiphrah's hand as we went back to the throne room. He was waiting for us, the mighty Pharaoh, and he was seeking answers. Why are there baby boys amongst your families? We told the truth, or something close to it. Oh, mighty Pharaoh, the midwives are unable to kill the baby boys upon their birth. You see, Hebrew women are not like Egyptian women. Hebrew women are strong and robust. They give birth before the midwife gets there. He didn't believe us. But he couldn't prove otherwise. Well, he changed tactics then. His command he cast out like a net across the whole land. Throw into the Nile every son born to the Hebrew people. And he sent out spies to make sure that it was done, and soldiers to carry out his horrible commands. Here in the desert, sometimes I can still hear the sound of the river. I hear the rush of the waters as it swallows up countless Hebrew baby boys. But I also hear the cries of the living, the ones we saved. And I see the mothers who clutched their children and ran. I hear the defiance that grows in silence. Pharaoh thought he commanded death, but we serve the God of life. Here in the desert, we have no real home, but we thrive. Here in our desert tents, there is life, and there is hope.